I grab my phone off the nightstand to check my messages and emails. No voicemails, and the only new emails I received are advertisements. Somehow I must have gotten on a list somewhere for every type of junk mail there is. One is an ad for sexy singles in my area. I could actually use that one. Ugh. I drop back on the bed. Why hasn't Mr. Brick gotten back to me? I sent him a fair offer to buy the building. We've discussed it several times since I started renting the space for the sweet spot, and I've finally saved up enough money. Buying the building is not only the first step in my new life plan, it's the key ingredient everything else hinges on. I buy the building, move into the apartment above the bakery, and finally get a life. Once I have my own place, I can focus on getting a social life, and maybe even a love life. The same pale gray bedroom furniture I've had since I was a child mocks me from every direction. A fancy prison which keeps me under my parents' rule and prevents me from living the life I want to live. My chest tightens, and the air in the room grows suffocating. I need to get out of here, right now. I scramble off the bed and stand there debating my options. The gaiety of the party seeps through the floorboards. I can't waltz down the front staircase without being seen and subjected to a retelling of my latest antics, which will no doubt lead to a laundry list of my most embarrassing moments. I could, however, use the back stairs attached to the balcony in my parents' room, which leads to the side of the house. Yes, there's a chance I'll be spotted, but the odds of a clean getaway are much better than my only other option. There's the tree outside my sister's bedroom. But the image that pops into my head of me hanging upside down from a branch with my dress over my head and my lady parts showing for the world to see, or the one with me sprawled on the ground with broken bones, savagely nixes that idea. I tiptoe towards my bedroom door. I unlock the door and peek around it. There's no sign of Vanessa. One encounter with her was more than enough, thank you very much. I slide out of my room, shutting the door behind me, and stride over to my parents' room. The door opens soundlessly, but I still listen in case one of my parents has snuck up here for a moment, or if a party-goer or two has decided to use the room for some nefarious reason. Ascertaining I'm alone, I shut the door and peer around the room. A king-size canopy bed dominates the room parallel to the French doors, which open onto the balcony overlooking the lake. The French door refuses to budge, so I lodge my shoulder against it and give it a shove. It opens with a shudder and a bang as it swings wide and bounces against the house. I freeze on the threshold. Someone surely heard and is peering up from the patio to see who made the noise. I'm not going back to my room. So I shuffle onto the balcony and gently close the door. It rattles into place, despite my efforts to be quiet. I gingerly walk to the stairs, keeping to the side of the balcony next to the house in case someone is looking up. A peek over the railing at the top of the stairs shows me a clear path along the side of the house. To avoid any prying eyes from the front of the house, I traipse down the stairs and cut across the lawn into the neighbor's yard. I jog around to the front of the house and into the next neighbor's yard to reach the sidewalk. After a brief jaunt up the road to the walking path that loops around the park, I let out a deep breath. The escape is a success.